So hello everyone. Today in this video we gonna solve a GFG problem of the day, that is a construct list using XOR queries. So let's first read the problem statement. There is an array that initially contains only single value 0. Okay. Given list of queries of size q where each query is one of the following types. 0x means inserting the x into the array, and 1x means replace every element in the array with x, means a XOR x, where this the symbol is like representing the XOR operations, and we need to finally return the array in a sorted order, right? So let me just explain you the problem statement through the example, right? So here we will take the first example. So here this is our query, right? So initially the number is 0, right? So I hope problem statement is clear, right? So what I'll do, I'll come to okay here. So basically we can solve this problem using the two approach, right? So one is a difference array technique and second is a without difference array. I'll explain you both of one. So how can we like solve it using the difference array, right? So here, this is the first example. So what we can do, we have the array met. We will like create a two array, right? One is a array, means that will be our answer. Finally it would be our answer, and one is a difference array, right? So what we will do, we need to like process the query, right? So first of all we will count the queries, means zero type query. We will first count the zero type query, right? Means here we are counting, right? So it is like there are three queries like whose first index is 0, means we are basically looking for the zero type query, right, where we need to insert the element. So it is 3, right? And 1 is additional. Why? Because they said that v array is initially containing single 0. So over here contains only 1 0, right? So that is why I will, means always give the size, means I will always put the size of the, I will always create the array of size, the number of zeros type query and plus 1, right? So that would be my 4 size. So that is why my array size is like over here 4, right? And similarly I will also create a difference array, and difference array will always be size plus 2. Array is my size plus 1 and difference array is size plus 2, right? So this is like my size of the arrays. So now like how can we solve the problem? So what we will do basically here is, see, if I encounter means zero type query, so I'll insert the element into the array, right? But so here you can see that if firstly I'll encounter the zero type, so I'll put 6 over here. Similarly, then I encounter 3, so I'll again insert the 3 because it is zero type query, and I'll again insert the 2, right? So now then after I found a query, one type query, means here I need to like apply the operation, right? So what I need to do, 4 means I need to like do XOR operation with all elements that is currently present in the array, right? So this is like my status of the array, right? So what I need to do, I need to like apply the XOR operation with all the elements. So just imagine that if you would not have used this difference array technique, then we would have ended up processing all the elements, right, one by one, traverse the entire array, and this would cost us n square time complexity, and that would lead us to TLE, right? So that is why like I have not means we cannot like do brute force approach in this. So rather there is a good means there is a technique, there is a difference array techniques by using which we can like solve this problem, right? So over here what we will do, we are like we want to do apply the XOR operation 4, right? So we need to apply it on all elements, right? So what I'll do, I'll first put means 4 over here, right? So initially difference arrays is initialized with 0. So what I'll do, I'll do the XOR of 0 with 4. So what is the XOR of 0 with 4? It will be 4, right? and I'll also do the XOR operations at another index. So where I'll do, so here my array size, currently size is like 4, right? My array size is 4, right? So what I'll do, at index 4 I'll also do the XOR operation with the 4, right? So here I'll do XOR operation with 4. So this is the state of currently my difference array and the array, right? So now what is like meaning of like doing this, right? Why have done this XOR operation in this difference array, right? So vision is reason is to faster your operation, right? Like you don't need to traverse over the elements and do the apply the XOR operations. So what I have done here is, see, if you know this array, right, and your current array is this, so initially just write as of now just forget about 1 and 5, right? It is not present in our query. So what would be our answer? So see, now initially this is 4, right? First index is 4. So what I'll do, I'll simply do the XOR operation with of this 4 with the first element. So what would be my answer? 4. So okay, so I'll put 4 over here, right? Then what is the next? So I'll continue, means this is 4, so I'll XOR 4 with 0. So what is the final answer? So 4. So I'll again do the XOR of 4 with 6. So what is the XOR of 4 with 6? So 6 XOR my 4. So here it is my second element. Then similarly 4 XOR 0 is 0. So my third is like 3 XOR 4, right? So again third. So again 4 XOR 0. So you can like imagine that you are like doing the prefix XOR, right? Means you are XORing all the elements of this difference array, right? So over here your answer will be again 4. So you will do 2 XOR 4, right? And that's what you need to do, right? They have already told that you need to apply XOR operation on all, and we are applying XOR on all, right? And finally when you do the 4 XOR 4, it would be 0. So we are like nullifying its effect, right? We are nullifying the effect of 4 after index 3, right? So that's how like we can like solve it using the difference array technique. So I hope like this technique is clear to you. So if we talk about the space complexity, so it will cost us like it will takes up big of like q, right? Means number of elements in the number of like size, q means number of queries, right? Basically q is nothing but a number of queries. So I will like means this approach is good, and you can even like submit your code, it would be accepted. But I want you to solve this question in big of 1, because even it doesn't demand you to like use the difference array, right? Although I have solved my means I solved this question using the difference array. My first approach that comes to my mind was the difference array. But then after when I like look at this constraint, means expected time complexity, then I realized then we can solve it in some better approach, right? Not in terms of time complexity, I am talking about a space complexity, right? So here we are taking space, we are using the space, right? So we are like creating this extra array, that is a difference array, right? So we need to like get rid of it. So like how can we do? So if you have like read the question very carefully, right? So you will like notice that what they have said, that you need to apply XOR operation on all the existing element, inside in the array, right? Within the array. What does it means? So like at any point, if you like encounter 1, right, then whatever is the state of the array, it is for sure that you need to apply, right? So what I thought then, what we can do, let process the query from right to left, right? So initially in the first approach we were processing our query from left to right. So now here we'll process it from right to left. So what I mean is, see, so you will like maintain one variable that is a current XOR, and that would be initialized by 0 initially, right? So I'll initialize it with 0. So I'm processing the query from right to left. So I'll see, okay, I am at this particular index, right? So it is like 5 and it is a one type query. So it means I need to like apply the XOR operation, right? So since initially there are no elements, because I am processing it from right to left, right? So what I'll do, I know that whatever element comes in future, it would has to means it has to be get XOR, it has to be XORed with this current XOR. It has to be XORed with this current XOR. I hope you understood what I mean is what I mean to say. So it would be means whatever the new elements come, right? It doesn't matter what it is, right? Because you are processing your query from right to left. So right means they are bound to be XORed with this XOR, current XOR, right? So current XOR is like initial like right now 5, right? Again I encounter means another element in it is also of type 1. So what I'll do, I'll XOR this 4 with 5. So 4 XOR 5 is nothing but a 1. Okay, no problem. Again I'll like come over here, and here I can see that it is 0. 0 means we need to insert, right? So I'll not insert directly, rather I'll do the XOR operation with whom, to with this, right? So 2 XOR 1 is like 3. So what I'll do is I'll put 3 in my array, right? So I can put 3 over here. Yes, I can put 3 over here, right? So this is my 3 and I'll put 3 over here. Okay, now this is 3. I'll again XOR 3 with 1. So 3 XOR like 1 is, you can calculate it. So 3 XOR like 1 is, okay, so 3 XOR 1 is 2, right? So you can like put 2 over here. So 2 is here, right? Again you will see that 6. So 6 XOR 1 is like 6 XOR 1 is what, 7, I guess. Yes, so 6 XOR 1 is 7. So I'll put 7 over here. And do not forget to like don't forget 0, right? You should consider 0, because they have clearly stated in the question that initially there is only single value, array contains only single value, that is 0. So 1 XOR 0 is nothing but a 1. So over here I'll write 1, right? So what I'll do, I'll simply place this one at this first index 0, right? Okay, so like this is the state of the array, right? But this is not our answer, we need to finally sort it. So you can like use the sort function and you can sort the array. So your final array will look like this, 3 and 7. So this is your answer. So you can see over here 1 2 3 7, and here is your 1 2 3 7, right? So I hope like this problem is like now clear. And if you like if you are thinking that we are like creating the array, right? Means how it is like we have solved this in a constant time complexity. So here we are creating the array. So I'll say, see, if you need to like create an array, that would store answer. Means in the question you need to return an array, right? So that array, that answer array would not be considered, means would not be like, will not consider it means will not consider it like it is consuming the space, right? Will not assume it, right? Because like we have to like create it, right? But other than this answer, we are not creating any extra vectors, right? So I hope like you understand what I mean. So yeah, we can solve this question in this way. So let's have a look at a code, so you would have a like better understanding. So what I have done is this, I have counted here, I have counted the number of like 0 type query. So this is size, right? So initially sc is equal to 1 because of this like 0 containing its single value 0. So I have like created this answer array of size sz, and then I'll iterate. What I'll do, my current XOR is like 0, and I'm processing the query from right to left here. And if I encounter like first type query, so I'll XOR with the current XOR. And if it is not, then what I'll do, then I'll simply do the XOR with the current element that I need to insert it, right, inside my array. So I'll simply do the XOR of this current XOR with the current element, right? So yes, I can do this. And finally I'll not forget to like do the put this current XOR value. Why? Because there is a 0, so we need to put it, right? So finally I'll do this current XOR, and at the end we'll sort the array, and finally we can like return it, right? So simply I'll just compile the code and see, okay, it is working fine. Now I'll submit it. Yes, it indeed accepted. So I hope like this problem is like clear to you. And if we talk about the time complexity of this problem, so time complexity is this loop takes up big O of n, right? Time complexity. So I'll say this is like big O of n. And here, since we are like sorting the array, so sorting takes n log n, right? So n log n complexity. So overall your time complexity is big O of n log n. You can like replace n with a q, means number of queries, and your space complexity is constant. So I hope like you understood the problem, and if you still having any doubt, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if you like really learn new from this video, so please do consider subscribe my channel if you are like new to it, and like the channel, like this video, and hit the bell icon and share with your friends. Thank you.